My name's Terrell. Mine are not as beautiful as I wrote poetry, but mine's a little more.
No shame, no shame.
It's a little more dramatic, I guess. That's what it's called. I sometimes wonder. It's kind of a reflection of ourselves. So it's. I sometimes wonder. I sometimes wonder about things I read about in the past. Like if I was a slave, how long would I last? Would I be so strong or be so bold after I was beaten and my family sold? Could you live through being torn away from everything you know, where they literally made you work your fingers to the bone, being told you weren't human because you weren't white, and then hear your women raped that night? Branded like livestock, then dragged around by chains of steel. You couldn't resist or you get killed. How would you feel? You ever wonder about the Indians? You know, the only true Native Americans? Being offered friendship and giving guarantees just to find out your world is under siege? Then watch your whole family purposely be wiped out by disease. They will steal everything you own. Could you watch somebody else call your home their home? What if they separated you and your family and marked you with a stamp? Then shipped you off to some concentration camp? Could you live through someone starving your children and raping your wife? Could you stand in a line you knew was going to end your life? They would use bayonets to save bullets, I was told. They just let the bodies pile up in the cold. Something so horrific they call it the Holocaust. How would you deal with people saying that it's not true, it's a lie, it's false? So often we think we got it bad, but I can guarantee you someone had it worse than you had. During the Depression, people had to stand in line just to get bread. And if they ran out, you just weren't fed. When was the last time you were hungry going to bed? Are you listening or just nodding your head? I sometimes wonder 50 years ago, what would happen if me and my wife walked down the street? Would I stand tall or would I retreat? Would I get lynched or just get beat? Or how today's women would cope with not having the legal right to vote? Would you have the strength to climb that slippery slope? I can only hope. Shit, I mean, we complain about the microwave being too slow and having too much grass to mow. Can't miss that TV show. Went to the mall yesterday. How much money did you blow? Do you even know? I mean, just a reminder, you reap what you sow. I read the life expectancy of a soldier in Vietnam was 16 minutes. If someone asked you to volunteer 16 minutes, how many of you complained before you were finished? I can see right now by the look on your face that some of you are mad, sad, and some surprised that this even took place. Don't think this happened in some foreign land. A lot of this happened right where you stand. Man has got a lot of blood on his hands. It's said that history will repeat itself. It's almost guaranteed if we leave history on the bookshelf. Hell, do you watch the news? People are slaves to the money and drugs they use. Women and children are still being abused. People are still using religion and race as a reason to kill one another. Does the thought of you looking in the mirror make you shudder? Because no one's to blame. We just point the finger at each other. Can we all make peace? Can we all truly be sisters and brothers? I sometimes wonder about things I read about in the past. Will it happen again with a different cast? Or can we finally just get it at last? I sometimes wonder. I try to kind of do a serious one and then one that's kind of a little more, little funner. It's called The Candy I Love to Love. I'm a big candy lover, so it's just kind of fun. The Candy I Love to Love. Candy is my drug of choice. In my head, I hear the voice of the smooth, sweet taste of Mary Jane. And I'm definitely hooked on the candy cane. I love mounds of that powder on a fun dip stick. Sometimes only a Twix can cure my candy fix. My boys Mike and Ike always know what knows what's up. They're often imitated, never duplicated, Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. And the big leagues too, Reggie Jackson's Mr. October. And Baby Ruth's the man. Did you know for 50 cents you can get a payday of 100 grand? I always love a kiss, a sour patch makes me pucker. For the Tootsie Roll lollipop, I'm an all-day sucker. I snickered with almond joy the first time I saw it. I can't remember that one with the funny name. It's called, whatchamacallit. If I had a trip to the T-bone steak and a clock bar, candy is more delicious. And the way Pop Rocks blow up in my mouth is so bubblicious. With every piece With every piece, my love of candy would grow. And every time I eat some Skittles, I just tasted a rainbow. I always have Butterfingers when I gun drop it in my mouth. I love M&M's. It's the wrapper I can do without. And the wrapper. And the way he pays. Oh, good. Three Musketeers always comes through at crunch time. And down on a Jolly Rancher, my favorite lemonhead lime. I can always brighten my day with a piece of dark chocolate. And sometimes I make a candy pie. I call it a chocolate hot pocket. Eating so much candy, I run a marathon an hour later. And I got a bazooka for all the airheads who are candy haters. Boston baked beans don't give me gas. And hot tamales, I love the burn. And you might think it's dirty, but I love the gummy worm. I fought a Reese's Pieces and chuckle every trying to remember all the candy I like. Maybe I'll take 5, sit back, enjoy the cool sensation of York peppermint patty, and watch the Milky Way tonight. Or maybe I'll be a Kit Kat, go to a good bar, try to be a smoothie, and pick up a red hot bit of honey. Or maybe not, because I'm no sugar daddy. Don't want no sugar babies. And that costs me too much money. So for now, I'll throw bottle caps in the wishing well and wish for some candy fish. If only I could use a bathtub to be my candy dish. So last but not least, I'll mention O. Henry, Heath, and Dove. This is all the candy, good and plenty, that I love to love.